Alright, this is the high street of a village called Wickwar in South Gloucestershire, England, and I've been given permission to have a look at the clock. Now, this was installed in another building in the 1600s. It's a village where I was brought up as a child during the war years, and not a car would have been seen. It was once an important village because it had a town hall, a mayor, and that's the town hall with the clock. The only thing is, why has the clock got two hands? A medieval clock would only have had one. Actually walking up.
Yeah, it's just when you
Oh, it's quite dark,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, the lights should be on. You okay?
Yep.
Just get a bit narrow as you get up as well.
I can see now that it's been modified. That's a fairly modern anchor escapement. The original would almost certainly have been a folliot, which didn't have a pendulum. It's an iron beam which swung from side to side with a weight on either end. So they must at some time have felt a need, yes, to bring the clock up to date. That black iron wheel, that's original, so they've kept that part of the going train original. It's a very long pendulum in a pit which is quite small, and you can't really see inside it because it's so deep. And this is the chiming section.
It'll go for about 36 hours.
All right.
But
yeah.
we tend to, well, to be fair, we tend to do it every morning because you get into a bit of a routine then.
It's in nice condition.
Yeah, we service fairly regularly.
The notches are the spacing between the striking time. The longer the bar, the space, the more it will strike. This was an awkward place to get to, but it's got the maker's name on that brass plate. Right, it's gone to the set. Right, it's gone to the set.
Yeah.
There's a 1 minute wait now. The set means the bar has lifted out of one of the slots, so it's getting ready to strike.
Yeah.
This is where the winding is done once a day. Simple pulley system with weights. It's quite a long way away from the actual clock. They didn't want to have an electric remontoire. They wanted to keep it as original, so it's hand wound each day. Wickwar is well documented on the internet, but there's no information about the improvements to the clock, when or why. So I have my own theory on this. Wickwar had a railway, and the tunnel was completed, and the station in Wickwar was opened in 1844. Now, a better time was obviously required. Rather than the single hand only hour, it needed a proper timekeeper, and the rest of the country was probably on railway time anyway. The distance between Bristol and London is about 10 minutes. So if you'd set your watch for an appointment in London on Bristol time, when you got to London, you would have been 10 minutes late for your appointment. Now, all the railway companies were doing their best on all these different times. So eventually they got together and they all agreed on one single time, so that all the railways could interconnect with their timetables. And that became known as railway time, and we've been on railway time ever since. I've managed to decipher the name that's on the brass plate. It's not very clear, but it's George Lewton, Lewton. And I've looked him up in the register of clockmakers, and there are two Lewtons, and they both have the same address, Kingswood Hill, Bristol. So George Lewton might well be a suitable candidate for this work. The only thing is the name at the bottom of the plate, which is usually a town or a city, is Winterbourne, which is a town about 8 miles away. So it's open there to anybody who wants to do any research. It's a little bit different from my usual videos, but thanks for watching.